I am Richard Marcus, the founder of the new Global Table Games and Game Protection Conference to be held in Las Vegas June 6th through June 9th at the Excalibur Hotel and Casino. Welcome to this second video of a four-part series all about the conference. Last week I spoke about the goals of the conference and the format of the conference. Now this week I'm going to speak about presenters and the program. Let's get right to it. Let's start with the presenters. The first person you're going to see is the MC, Paul Malo. Paul is the Vice President of Pechanga Casino Resort in California, and he is going to be the MC. Now, how he got to be the MC is a really good story in itself. I got to tell it to you. I never met Paul Malo. I never had an email exchange with Paul Malo. But one day I was watching Benny Mancino's Be in the Know vlog, and his guest was Paul Malo. And obviously I could see these two guys were friends, and they were talking back and forth. And the subject, the word mob got mentioned, mafia or mob, it got mentioned. And then, meanwhile, as I'm watching this, I'm looking at Paul, and I'm hearing his New Jersey accent, a little bit like mine. And I say to myself, man, they're talking about the mob. This guy, Paul Malo, he came right out of The Sopranos. I mean, he looked to me like he was a soprano. And the more I listened to it, I said, man, somehow I got to get this guy at my conference. Some way, somehow, I got to get him there. So 5 minutes after the vlog interview was over, I send a LinkedIn message to Paul Malo. I happen to have been connected to him. I send him a message. I say, Paul, I just saw you on Benny Mancino's show, and you look like you just walked out of The Sopranos. I'm hoping he responds to me, right? 5 minutes later, he responds to me. And he says, yeah, that's pretty funny. I actually was on 3 episodes of The Sopranos. What? Of course, I thought he was like kidding. He said, and not only that, I was a consultant for them when they did casino scenes in New Jersey, the Atlantic City casinos. So I'm quite familiar with The Sopranos. And I said to myself, this is an omen. This is a really good omen that this conference is going to be a smash. So Paul Malo is going to be the MC, and I can't wait to meet the guy. Okay, let's get to the presenters now. Okay, we have 2 keynote speakers. We have Roger Snow, the Senior Vice President of Light and Wonder, which used to be Scientific Games, and we have Mr. Sean Moore, who is the CEO of TrueFace AI at Pangaea. And Roger will be the keynote speaker on the table game side, and Sean will be the keynote speaker on the game protection side. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the list of speakers now because it's very hard to memorize, and so I think it's better that at the end of this video, we're going to do a video of that, and you're going to see all the speakers in their bios, and I really hope you do read them because this is a murderer's row type of roster, and I'm of course referring to the 1927 New York Yankees, which is they were called the murderer's row lineup, and they may have had the best lineup in the history of Major League Baseball. Okay, enough said. What we're going to do now is I'm going to take you on a tour of the presenters roster, and I want to know what you think. that Murderer's Row or is that not Murderer's Row? Okay, I'll be back real soon with the program. Stay tuned.